Hello?
Hello.
Hello, guys.
It's been a while.
A while, yeah. We haven't really even uploaded any of them, but
God, we suck sometimes.
we uploaded one to YouTube. One's been uploaded to YouTube.
I think there's two that might have been uploaded to YouTube.
Just one.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. We failed you.
Yeah, we're bad.
Yeah, we suck. But
Kinda.
on the bright side, we're hopefully picking up where we left off.
We're going to try to. It's been almost a year.
It's been about 2.
Jesus.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's a weekend project and we've been way too busy.
I wouldn't say necessarily busy, but I think it's we haven't made time for it. I feel like
I could agree on that one.
I feel like most projects, I feel like in general, you have to make time for it, and you can choose to or choose not to. And I feel like we basically chosen not to.
We did choose not to, but it's okay.
Yeah, because we put it literally to the back of our brains, and then we left it there.
And we always kept saying, "Hey, we got to pick it back up," and we're like, "Yeah," and then we forget about it,
And we never did.
and we put it back on the back burner.
Yep.
Yep. But it's okay. We're back.
Yes, we are. All right. So starting off like we used to do,
Yeah.
we always got a new beer on here.
Always.
So today, what do we got, Danny? Since you bought it,
Oh, I went to the beer distributor. I'm like just looking because we really enjoy sour ales. So I was browsing, and it's a dill pickle sour beer
yeah, it's made with sour punch.
and pickle brine.
Yeah, pickle brine.
So if anybody that really enjoys pickles, we're gonna review it.
Yeah, we had one of our friends try it, and they were telling us to
They
try
said
it
was
with
amazing.
them. But we were saving it for you guys. We're saving it for you guys
Yeah,
so you can get a real reaction.
100%. So let's kick these cans open. Crisp. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tink. Tink. Oh, that smells like an actual pickle jar.
Bro,
That
that's
smells like-
amazing.
I haven't tried it yet. Hold on.
Oh my God. That
Yeah, that actually tastes like
That's
I just
amazing.
drank some pickle juice. That's actually really good.
okay. 220% recommended.
If you love pickles, yeah.
The brand.
It's even got like that garlicky taste they were talking
It
about.
really reminds me of McDonald's pickles. On the burgers.
Yes.
It's an exact representation.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
It's even got like a garlic note to it. It's
Jesus
not like
Christ.
strong. It's not like a strong garlic note. So
It's
if you're thinking, but
it's
it's
an
like
undertone.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's amazing.
It's pretty good.
Oh my God.
We also got a bright idea to take a pickleback shot. And what type of bourbon do we have, Daniel? Since this is your alcohol as well.
We are not sponsored, by the way. We are not sponsored. But what we picked up is Jameson's Black Barrel. Now, if anybody that is really interested in trying different whiskeys, like Victor and I recommend this one if they genuinely like their whiskey rested in a charred barrel, because it's got a very smoky undertone to it, but it's also got bright notes like the vanilla and a little bit of like a mahogany oak taste to it, which is very good in my opinion.
Yeah, if you like anything that's like smoky, like rye and stuff like that with the spices, Danny likes a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I like it spicy.
Or like even if you like mezcal tequila,
Ooh, that stuff's
which
tough.
I hate.
Reminds me of barbecue lays.
What did the tattoo artist say? Mike. Shout out to Mike Nomi, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's a great guy. So if anybody's looking for a great tattoo, go to him. But
Yeah.
we were talking to him about it, and he's like, he likes it in margaritas, but he doesn't like it as shots. And he's telling us a story about how one of his buddies ordered shots of mezcal, and he's like, I've never had it like that before. I'll try it. So he tries it, and his exact words were,
he said, "It feels like I was making out with a
Weber."
Weber.
I got one of those in the backyard if he wants to.
Yeah.
But
It's like, thanks, buddy.
oh man, it's apparently he didn't like the mezcal by itself, but I get it. It's really like making out with a barbecue, you know?
Yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan of it, truthfully. But honestly, this bourbon, this Jameson, it's actually not bad.
All right, so
It's actually
we're gonna do a pickleback shot
with the beer.
with the beer, but genuinely, this beer is dangerous because it just tastes like pickle juice.
Yeah.
Pickle brine, sorry.
Yeah.
But
All right. Cheers.
Oof.
Oof.
That is amazing.
That is actually delicious.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Oh,
So we found a
Jesus.
new way to take pickleback shots. And
So
that's
we gotta-
the best way.
We got to put our buddy Eric onto this. Funny story, he does not like pickles whatsoever.
Yep.
And we all went skiing one time, and we told him to do a pickleback shot, but we didn't know we had vodka. So he drinks the pickle juice and then chases it down with the vodka, and we're looking at him like, bro, you did it backwards, and he's
he
looking at
doesn't
us like we're the asshole.
Yeah, he really didn't like pickle juice that much. He chased it down with vodka.
I gotta give him. Yeah, he does not. But I gotta give him props though. Kid is awesome.
Kid's
Really
a
knows how
tank.
to. Yeah, he can really handle his liquor. I'll tell you.
For sure. Honestly, though, this is probably the best way to take it. Honestly, and so this is new news to me. Apparently, pickleback shots aren't with vodka; they're with Jameson.
I always thought they were with vodka,
I did as well, but our friend Gina.
she's a bartender.
No, she's not a bartender. She's a waitress.
Okay.
But she works at a bar.
Sorry, I'm overestimating here. But she works at a bar, and my ex-girlfriend said it was with Jameson, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it. I really didn't believe much of anything that came out of her mouth. But
Shout out to the villager, by the way.
oh yeah, they're gas. We're just gassing up everybody on the
Yeah,
island.
no,
here.
we love
We
Long
love local.
Island.
We just love local.
Can you tell we live in Long Island?
Oh yeah, the accent. But yeah, we have. Well, one of us has an accent.
More Daniel.
More so me. This is just amazing. I'm just so.
I'm
The taste on this pickle beer is amazing.
It's good. It's good. I could have a whole bunch of these and be happy. All we need is some clausens.
Bro, they were so. I have them. Like, they were just so dirt cheap too.
You know
And,
what would be the best way to serve this? Pour it into a cup and drop a pickle in there instead of a garnish
Or you
with
could-
an orange.
Or I'll do you one better. Dump out all the pickle juice in the clausen jar and fill it up with these beers.
Oh yes. Well, it's
Oh wait,
the brand is Sucker Punch, so you probably would want to use a Sucker Punch jar. I've never had a Sucker Punch pickle, but
it'd be the first for everything, you know. But genuinely, if you guys ever wanted to try it, strongly recommend it. The name of the brewery is Destihl, Destihl.
Yep.
And the reason why I picked it was because it was in the sour ale section, and I am not disappointed. It's not very sour. I guess you could say it is sour. I guess that's why it would be considered a sour ale.
It is sour. Pickle juice is sour. That's what it's meant to be.
I have a very hard time distincting between bitter and sour.
I don't. This is sour. It's not on the bitter side. Yeah, Dan's been on this weird he's been trying to force himself to like IPAs, and I'm not part of the party. I'm not. I'm not in there.
Genuinely, there's nobody out there that loves an IPA. Like your ass is dirty.
Truthfully,
You don't get it. You don't like it. You're just trying to prove a point here.
Yeah, truthfully, I feel like if you say you like IPAs, you're a fucking liar. You're lying to my face.
Yeah, you're just a cuck.
Literally, the only people who drink IPAs are people who want to feel superior to everybody who drinks regular
100%.
beer that is actually good.
100%. There's always gonna be that one guy. It's like everybody's ordering like a Corona or maybe like a Bud Light or a Platy Daddy or whatever.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have an IPA?
Why? Step 1, don't ask. Throw it out. God, they're fucking horrible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was one really good IPA I've ever had, but it wasn't technically an IPA. It was called a white sangria styled beer. Oh, it really, you know what? It wasn't an IPA. I'm sorry. I don't mean to lie. It wasn't an IPA.
Sangria? Yeah,
was a
sangria is
sangria
made with
style.
wine.
It had like all the it had like the white grapefruit on the bottom of it. It was amazing. Well, white grapes on the bottom of it because it was a wine style. It was amazing. And they never made that beer ever again, and I'm really upset about it.
I hate that companies do that. Like, why don't you bring back like your good stuff?
You know, I've been asking them a lot, and they're never gonna bring it back.
Just keep emailing them, sir. Please re-brew once a day.
It was like 3
Make
years
it a daily
ago.
thing. Make it a daily thing.
Like, we need to fucking sign a petition for this shit. We need that back. It was like an 8.7% alcohol beer. It was a fucking unit, bro. It was awesome.
You know what I've been on the kick on?
What?
Those Imperial Sunshines. I do love those.
Oh god, those get you really toasted.
Oh, I love them.
They're really good.
They
because
get you
taste
going,
like orange
though.
juice.
Yeah, they get you
Hey,
going
Vic.
though.
I don't mean to mention this to you, but that's an IPA.
Oh fuck. All right, that one.
Hold on, wait. Let me look it up.
Is it? No. Am I a dickhead? Uh-oh. One of Dan's hoes is calling him. We're not gonna name them, but
You can't say that.
you know what I'm saying.
So last time we talked, I was in a relationship. That shit fell through, but it's okay.
You know what they say, right?
What did they say?
Bitches come and go, bruh. But what is it? But he's here. What's the lyrics?
I don't remember it. I know what you're talking about.
Bitches come and go, bruh.
100%.
I'll tell you right now.
They really do be coming and going, but it's okay. I'm actually, this is. It doesn't say if it's an IPA.
I don't think it is.
Easy to drink and a heavy hitter. Imperial Sunshine is our infamous blonde ale. Oh, okay, so it's not an IPA. I was wrong. I apologize, Vic. And
No?
everybody else that was listening.
Oh, yeah. It's bitches come and go, bruh.
And you know
but
what?
you know I stay.
You are 100% right. 100% right. And genuinely, I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and it was meant to be this way.
Yeah.
But
truthfully, it is what it is. We're not gonna talk badly about her because she was a good girl.
She was an angel for the time.
She was a good girl, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh,
You know what? It is what it is. Some of us mature a little later than others.
It's you're not wrong, and you're right. Just everybody listen. Everybody works at their own pace. They'll get there when they get there.
Yeah.
Just next time, just open up your eyes a little bit better.
I think was I still with Julie last time we talked?
I think the last time we recorded was 2020.
Oh, so
I was. Wait a minute. I was single then.
Yeah, you
okay,
were.
so not much has changed, guys.
Yeah, and not much has changed on my part. Me and my girl took an extended break.
We're just filling the gaps.
There you go.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we're just filling the gaps. I actually had a relationship.
Yeah.
And then it fell through. And Victor just picked up where he left off. So
Yep.
But we will tell you guys one thing though. Last time we spoke, we really enjoyed talking about skiing and the whole 9 yards. We actually have gotten a lot better. And Victor likes to snowboard. He actually shreds really hard. It's amazing, actually. I'm really proud of him because I can't do that shit. Yeah. I'm not coordinated enough.
And I do what I do to Danny. I push him out of his comfort zone and make him do things he doesn't want to fucking do.
100%.
But that's how you get better.
Exactly. You got to fall so you can learn how to pick yourself up.
And I made him do the blues at Killington.
And the blues
for the first time.
And the blues were a lot easier than the greens. So I actually ended up breaking the skis because I ate shit
too hard, and he had to get saved by ski patrol, which is I love it. I love it. We have a great video of Danny.
That should be the cover photo
of Danny on the back of the snowmobile. And then me shredding right next to them. And
it was amazing because I'm literally thinking to myself with this guy that's pulling me with this on the ski lift. Well, ski patrol, they're pulling me. I'm like, okay, no problem. And then obviously you're just chilling because they want to go home. And it was actually blizzarding at this time, but we're just shredding.
It was snowing hard.
It was so worth it.
I loved it though.
We were the only people on the mountain. It was fucking amazing. So I see this one person. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this guy. Look at this asshole. I guess we weren't the only ones. It's fucking Vic.
Yeah, because I was on one of these trails where we had to come down and then take the lift back up so we could come down so we could go right by the exit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just shredding down. And for some reason, that would have been the perfect time for Danny to take a video of me.
And it would have been, but I couldn't.
I would have looked fucking icy.
Yo, he was sexy. He was a sexy man.
I was riding around looking like a creamsicle.
Yeah, he was fluorescent. I'll tell you, he was the only thing that I was able to see on that mountain that day, because it was so all white.
I gotta buy the matching snow pants for next year.
I do too. Well, not this.
No, you got a fucking nice like set.
I actually got those on sale.
I know.
Yeah.
That jacket you got too is sick.
Man.
We were
that was sponsored by Ford that day. I didn't buy that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we both we're fully like burnt out.
Yep. Oh wait, but you don't have orange. It's like a salmon, like a fluorescent salmon.
Yeah, it's like a pinkish orange.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a hot color. Like it's like it. Yeah, it's just hot. It's just hot. It's like fire hot, like fire.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty cool. But so Victor and I have been on this kick where we genuinely enjoy trying different whiskeys. Like I mentioned. He's a great pal, by the way. He actually got me a membership to this company that will send you different tasting options every 3 months, which is why we were able to try this specific Jameson. Before, it was Jefferson's very small batch bourbon. That was amazing. Victor didn't like it so much, but genuinely, I fell in love with it.
You know what was my favorite?
Which
I want to get a bottle so bad. That Wolfsburn Scotch. The Wolfsburn, what was Aura? Oh my God,
amazing.
The best.
It was
the best.
gas.
The best. I haven't had anything like that ever. It just goes down so smoothly. It like coats your mouth. My issue with like, it's still very strong like any Scotch or bourbon or whiskey would be, but it's like it's not alcohol forward. I don't like I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you do taste the alcohol. Oh, sorry. You do taste the alcohol, but it's not. It's all the flavors.
It's on the undertone side.
Yeah, which I like so much more.
Genuinely, I'm the opposite. I don't mind having that alcohol that's very straightforward, but I also like to be able to taste the notes, and that's kind of one of my bigger deals about it. Basically, there's no really other way for me to kind of describe it, but genuinely, I like being able to taste everything. But depending on how long it's been aged for, is going to kind of depict on how the alcohol is going to taste, in my opinion.
No, you're probably right on that. I wouldn't know that stuff. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, me and Danny have different palates. And one thing I always learned was, like, one thing that from this channel that I used to follow, they were like, the best bourbon to have is the bourbon you like, the way you like to have it. It doesn't matter. Nobody's taste is superior than the other. It's you like what you like, because everybody's palate is different. That is something
really great to live by. Your bourbon is your bourbon, basically.
Yeah.
What you like is what you like.
That's why I'm like, Danny, I don't like that, but good for you. I'm glad you found that.
You know, you can kind of.
I am still gonna pick on him for his taste, though.
Oh, it's okay. But like, if you didn't, I wouldn't like you, or like you wouldn't like me, so vice versa. But
exactly.
I mean, that's not only you can kind of apply that phrase to bourbon, you can actually apply it to life.
True.
So I have a hard time doing that, actually. But I'm actually learning how to overcome that and kind of focus more on doing the things that I like and stop valuing people's opinions as much. Because you like what you like. At the end of the day, it's your palate.
It's true. It's true. Like, I mean, some people like playing weird shit like, I don't know, hacky sack or whatever.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hacky sack's pretty cool.
I think that's so. I've
you know
never
what?
Liked it. I always get like bored when I play
I do too, but like,
and I'm not very good at it.
If you're good at it,
trash.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm not. But you know what? You like snowboarding. I don't. I like skiing.
True. That's true.
You like what you like, and you're not changing that, and you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Neither should you guys.
Else. Yeah.
Be your own bee. But yeah, we've been on this more of a motivational speaking kind of thing lately because I've been getting really low mentally.
Yeah, Danny's breakup is actually pretty recent, you know.
Yeah, we're about 2 months. Well, actually, we're almost at 3 now. But
is it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It was in June.
Oh Jesus! No, we're about I want to say 2 months still. About a month
No, in about a week it'll
about
be
2
it'll be
months.
3 months.
Oh, Dan's counting.
Sorry, guys.
See, as you can
It's
tell,
real.
it's wearing on him a little bit still.
It's mentally fucking me up. But
The thing is, you know, when you're on your website and you hit the refresh button, he recently did that.
basically, I just did it.
He was fine for a little while, for like a week. He took a hiatus for like 2-3 weeks, and then he did something that I don't recommend anybody in a.
No, we don't want you to do this. Don't follow me.
Don't call your ex.
Don't call your ex. Even if it's just to go get a fucking recipe that you know you didn't need. And you didn't even buy the food.
And you didn't even make the food.
You didn't even get the ingredients.
You know why? Because he didn't care about the food. He just wanted to talk to her.
He just wanted to hear her voice. But at the end of the day, you both know it wasn't it. It wasn't it.
Wow, man. This is actually
killed
so
it?
good. No, it's just so good.
Sorry, we're still drinking.
Every time I take a swig, it's like...
The pickle brine is fucking amazing. But
Yeah, if you don't like pickles, for sure, I promise you, you won't like this.
if you don't like pickles, don't follow us.
Clausens are everything.
Clausen Pickles, 220% gas. So, like, we're not sponsored by them either. But if Clausen ever hears this, not saying that they are, but if you do, we want pickles.
You don't even got to pay us. Just pay us in pickles.
Literally, we don't want your money. We want your pickles.
That's all. That's all.
You can keep the change. Just send us the product.
That's fair. It's fair trade.
I'd have to say so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I really can't get over how good this actually is.
Me too.
I have never had a beer like this, and I never even knew that they made one. But I'm really impressed at the fact that my beer distributor, he likes to diverse himself from all the other beer distributors and likes to get a bunch of different beers. Like, he's got ones from upstate, he's got some from Boston, he's got some from genuinely all over. And I like to try different whiskeys, I like to try different beers. And like we mentioned earlier, I really want to like an IPA, but genuinely we've all come to terms with the fact that nobody likes IPAs.
IPAs are shit.
They're garbage. But like you can talk about that in the comments if you guys really wanted to. We don't agree with that.
Yes. Trash.
Horrible. So, on a brighter note,
Dan's a cat dad.
I'm a cat dad, yeah. So, I needed something to actually put my love to because I was feeling lonely, and now I'm a cat dad. I just picked her up yesterday. Her name is Brewskii. And nobody really likes that name, but I don't really give a fuck because it's
not
my
their cat.
Yeah. Right. This goes back to what we said earlier, too. Everybody's got a different palate.
Yeah. And Danny's palate is he likes to name his cat Whiskey.
And she is absolutely adorable. She's
truthfully, I don't see the problem in it because in my opinion, she's a cat. She's got whiskers. It's whiskey.
And it's one of my favorite beverages.
Yeah, there you go.
Not saying I'm going to drink my cat because that's fucking weird, but it goes really well because I really enjoy whiskey.
Yeah, and he wasn't going to drink his cat, but he was planning on drinking with his cat.
I would love to drink with my cat. Oh man.
Oh.
So
apparently they make cat wine that Danny brought this up to me.
It's amazing. I haven't had it yet because I'm not going to drink it for my cat, but I'm going to get it and I'm going to get fucked up with my cat. But like it's the purpose of it is to not really get them fucked up. I think they kind of just brew it from catnip. I think it's what it's based out of. But it gets them like a sort of like a different kind of high that they kind of label as drunk.
I don't even think they get high. You ever seen a cat around catnip?
They get fucked. My cat was freaking out last night because there's catnip in there.
They just roll around in it.
It makes them mellow.
My cat like rolls around. Like if once I accidentally dropped a whole bag of catnip on the carpet, she was just rolling on the carpet for days.
My grandma's cat did that, but she dropped my grandma's cat ate through the bag of catnip, and then got to all the catnip, and she was fucking flipping for like the whole 2 hours.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was amazing. I don't recommend doing that. Hide your catnip. But yeah,
We're like Dare for cats. You remember Dare?
Dare. Yes. How they try to don't do drugs.
Oh yeah, they should show up to your
Don't do
class.
catnip.
Yeah, they would show up to your class.
Yo, there were some really
They used to
fucking
make
weird
it-
time frames that
they
we've
used-
all been through.
They used to make you sign the contract that you wouldn't do drugs.
Yeah, but we all failed.
I failed. I promise you at that.
Oh yeah, I failed too. Every one of us did, and I'm sure almost all of you did too.
If you guys kept true to that contract, please let us know. But because I didn't, I promise you.
Definitely let us know, because at the end of the day, I don't know who actually followed Dare.
I think the first chance I got to in any type of frequency of drugs, I tried it.
Yeah, because as anybody in their right mind would say, okay, maybe I'll try this.
When I was a teenager, my idea was I want to try everything at least once.
And you know what? I still believe that. You know, my ex used to say that all the time.
You know what? Because my thing is like you're not gonna know if you like it or not till you do it.
You're right. You don't know until you know.
Yeah,
But
like, that's my issue with people who like refuse to taste stuff. You know, with
I
food.
fucking hate
with
those kind of
food.
people. Like, they're so stingy and shit.
It's like yeah, some food's a little funky, but you won't know until you actually try it.
Right. Like, Victor recommended me beef tongue. Have I tried it yet? No. But will I? Maybe.
I'm telling you, bro.
He says it's gas.
I'm telling you, beef tongue tacos, the best.
Victor and I have recently discovered this really good taco joint. Oh my God. I haven't had a taco this good in forever. Also, my cat is staring at me.
Yeah, she's excited.
Hi,
She's
baby.
actually out. She's out here.
Oh, she ran back.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's gone.
She made eye contact with Vic, but she was very cute. She actually was staring at me for a while and then realized that her ears are moving. And then she's not scared. She's very timid.
It's
She's
it's
fresh.
a new environment. It's a new environment.
She's fresh. I love her. She's amazing.
She seems like a total sweetheart
Oh,
though.
she's so calm. That was one of the reasons why I fell in love with her. I had a feeling I was going to end up with this cat when I first saw her, which is weird because I don't really get like that.
She really does match your apartment though.
Yeah, everybody's making fun of me because her colors are the same exact colors as my apartment.
His apartment's very gray.
It's gray. The walls are a little bit of a tan. Apparently people say it's gray, but I don't see it.
It's a grayish tan.
It's like a gray tan.
It's
So,
like cactus gray.
yeah, you know what? Cactus gray is a pretty good fucking alternative.
Yeah.
But yeah, she matches precisely. Like, she matches the carpet. Genuinely, I'm very pleased with my purchase.
Oh yeah. Of your apartment or your cat?
Oh, both.
Oh yeah, Dan's got his own apartment now
Oh,
since the last
yeah.
time we talked.
Yeah, I have my own place. I've been trying to grow up a lot more since the last time that we spoke.
He's adulting very well.
I'm trying very well. I'm trying my best.
Right now, he just hit his first prestige. His prestige.
I leveled up for the first time.
She's very playful. You saw her just skid across.
No, I didn't.
She just skid across the carpet. She just moved it.
Oh, jeez. I'm actually going to get this thing so I can raise up the mic. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, she's funny.
You want to pause it?
No.
All right. I'm going to pause it, Danny. Or no? Oh, are you going to put it there? Nah.
I can't sit on show.
You're probably right. Is it going to do it?
Sorry, guys. We were not ill-prepared, but we weren't fully prepared.
I don't think there's any way we could do this, Daniel.
It's highly impossible for us to do this right now. All right. I just fucked myself. Okay.
Yeah, we should have gotten the stands. You know,
Whatever.
Oh, I got mine standing. You gotta find the balance point, Danny.
Okay. I haven't found the balance point.
There we go.
Oh, I guess I found it.
There you go. Yeah, next time we'll just use the crane arm or whatever, the boom.
Yeah, we'll use the
the
boom.
mic boom. I think they're called booms. I forget what they're called.
I'm so sorry.
Dan's fighting it.
It keeps closing on me. Hold on. All right. Nobody touch it. Like you guys are gonna touch it. Hold on. Perfect. All right, that was a good 3 minutes of us to kill it.
All right, there you go.
But genuinely, I'm very glad that we're actually bringing this back up.
Yeah. No, we've been wanting to do this for forever. Apparently, there's like a shit ton of podcasts out there, but
You know what? We don't even care.
I don't care. Yeah.
Genuinely, we're doing this more of like we want to look back on this at some point.
Yeah.
It's more of like a timestamp.
A general diary for us, I guess.
Yeah,
For the
and then-
boys.
But the only boys is just me and you, bro. But
I know.
oh
I
wait,
know.
we also got Texas.
Big text.
Big Tex. Oh man. Nah. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, we love Texas. Jesus. Don't mess with Texas. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir. He's the one that named us.
There's a reason. He's the reason why we're the Giddy-up boys, and I know for a fact that we talked about this in the last
Yes.
episode.
I think so.
Oh, we 100% did. We had to.
Boys. Yeah.
But oh man. So if I can give you guys any advice, it's don't get into a relationship.
No.
Okay. There's some things that you should know. Don't get into a relationship if you know it's not going to go anywhere, but you still insist on doing it because you've been alone for so long.
Yes. Don't get into the relationship because you're lonely.
And that's what I did.
Is the thing. That's what we were trying to say.
Right. Just don't hop into things. Just because you get along with somebody doesn't mean it's going to last forever.
Well, like I told you the whole time, the fucking
I was very unhappy.
the dating is just a trial period.
It is a trial period because you want to see what ass you could tolerate. By the ass, I mean I'm the ass. No, I mean well. I just have I'm growing up as well. But there's some things where I learned how to grow past, such as certain situations. I learned how to kind of forgive and forget. But I don't not necessarily forget, but forgive and move past it because it's for the sake of the relationship.
Yes, it's not really forget. I've never been a forget what somebody did wrong to you.
Right.
I think you should always remember that, but I believe you should always forgive somebody.
You should. Like, I don't...
For their past. But, like, in the end, you should always be like, hey, they've done this to me in the past. There's probably nothing to prevent them from doing it again.
That's also correct. But...
And it's about how much of that can you take.
Right. But also, keep your eyes open and stay cautious.
Yes.
But don't stay toxic.
Yes.
Unless you're me.
What?
I'm very toxic at this point.
No.
I'm growing to be toxic because
No.
at this point, I don't know.
Dan, are you afraid to fall in love again?
Oh, 100%.
Why?
Because I don't want to open up and become vulnerable and then just give somebody the power to just take my heart and just crush it into a million pieces. That's why I got a cat.
Dan's like, this cat can't leave unless
She
I
can't
kick
leave
it out.
me. I mean, genuinely, she can develop a hatred for me, though. And I don't know why she would, but she totally can.
She could. She's a cat. Cats do that.
Yeah.
You know, did I tell you about how cats can live in the same household and totally hate each other?
That's absolutely... Oh, wait. My cat's upstairs. Well, my grandma's cats.
Yeah.
They absolutely hate each other. Well, okay, wait. One of them hates the other one. The other one really tries to be friends with it.
Yeah, but
she can't stand looking at her.
Yeah, but they could literally live in the same exact household their entire lives from when they're born to they die and hate each other's guts.
That's why cats scare me so
much.
much.
And avoid each other.
Yeah, cats scare me so much because of that. Because I'm afraid that my cat turns out to be an asshole.
I doubt it.
And I don't want it to be an asshole because I don't want to have an asshole pet.
You just got to socialize it, I think. If you socialize it enough with enough people.
Yeah.
It'll get used to new sides coming and going.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been doing lately. I think she's
she's
met about 7-8 different people in the past 2 days. So she's getting really accustomed.
Just put an ad on Craigslist.
Hey, who wants to meet my cat? Actually, I'm going to make a Tinder profile and just have
It's just pictures of your cat.
Just pictures of my cat, and then what? Last one's me. It says, "Hey, I just need you guys to socialize with this cat. She's not an asshole, but I don't want her to develop to be an asshole. So I need you to come over and play with her."
It's not about me. It's about my cat.
It's not. This post isn't about me. It's not about me. Unsolicited. It's not about me. It's about this cat. We want her to be okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, I don't know. Growing up, I was in 11th grade. I think you were at like 9th or 10th grade.
What year did you graduate?
2015.
Oh, yeah. I was 2 years behind you.
Okay.
I graduated 17.
Did you ever listen to Troy Ave?
Troy Ave? No.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, she's back.
I
She keeps doing this where she just pops out of the corner and stares at us.
I'm just going to let my cat do whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
She's actually going to hop in there.
You think so?
No, 100%. She did it yesterday.
Oh, man.
So, Troy Ave, I haven't heard him make any other music, but
I heard the name, but I've never heard him.
I'm not going to lie. Back when I was listening to like my R&B shit, he was very good.
R&B? Oh, I love R&B.
Like, it's a different kind of, well, hold on, wait. I think I'm getting confused here. I'd say rap.
Oh, rap.
He spits bars.
Well, there's a difference.
I know. Hold on. I'm very bad with the music culture. I mostly just listen to EDM.
Yeah, nowadays that's all we listen to. I don't know. Like I'm really outside of the know unless it's electronic music.
Yeah.
I do remember him though.
Yeah.
Now that you're showing me him, I do remember him.
He actually had some pretty fire tracks, I'm not gonna lie. I think one of them that I really liked was Wolves. And I'm not going to put it on for you guys because I don't have the rights to that song, so I can't play it.
Yes.
But Wolves, I believe, is what the name of it was.
Pull up the lyrics.
Hold on. Well, I have to look further into this when I'm not on the podcast. Wolves and Snakes.
Wolves and Snakes.
Mm-hmm. But I'm actually feeling a little bit bitter.
Bitter
Not
about
because
what?
I'm drinking this sour beer, but because I feel a little bit bitter because my ex went to an EDM show.
She's not a big EDM
She's
fan.
not an EDM person.
The only person she's ever listened to EDM with is Dan.
Only me.
I think, yeah.
So I'm a little bit bitter because she went last week.
To our spot. Well, it's really New York spot.
No, it's our spot. I don't want to hear that. It's our spot.
It's the biggest EDM hub basically in New York.
I have their tattoo of the logo on my wrist. It's my spot.
It's the Brooklyn Mirage.
Right. And
I grew up. That's what got me into. That's the spot in New York.
Right. But
if you like electronic music, it's the spot.
I mean, granted, I'm proud of her for going. She always said that she wanted to go with me. But I'm a little bit bothered because she did go.
She probably wouldn't know about the spot unless it was for Danny, truthfully.
Genuinely.
Or us.
We brought it up. We've literally said, we brought it up. And she's like, why don't you want to go to the show with me? I'm like, COVID. Just like that, COVID.
Yeah, the whole time Dan was going through this like COVID and the anxiety that most people were going through.
Yeah, well, I'm very easily influenced.
Startled.
That too.
Mostly startled.
But
this is why cats are good for him.
Right. This is why my cat is perfect for me because she gets easily startled. And then we both want to talk to each other.
They both hear loud noise. They're both under the couch.
100%. And then you got to weed us out with food.
Buddy? Okay, buddy?
My cat gets the food. I get the whiskey. It's okay.
I all I gotta do is to get them both out. I throw some little kibble for the cat and a couple of drops of whiskey under it.
And a straw.
And then I have to go. Everybody left.
And then I realize that there's still people here. And I go back under. Yeah. But no, my cat's an angel. She's gonna grow up to be a good cat. She's gonna get a good home.
Yeah.
But we both get easily startled. I'm not going to deny that. I do get anxious very quickly, too. You just fart the wrong direction, and all of a sudden I'm startled. Oh, sorry.
He's under the couch.
Under the couch. But yeah, I don't know. Today just made me really bitter.
Yeah.
Because two of my buddies brought her up, and I haven't talked about this one chick in 3 weeks. I very rarely talk about her now. But it still hurts. But what are you gonna do? You know, there's nothing really. You just gotta move past it. And
Like I always say, life goes on.
It's not gonna stop for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so cute.
She is so cute. She's just playing around right now because there's no one here. So she's
got free roam.
Yeah. So she's so hyped.
Guys, I love my cat. They labeled her as a tabico, so it's a tabby calico. But she's a diluted tabby.
She's been here for a total of 24 hours, basically.
Yeah. Give or take.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Habibi.
Habibi. So, she learned how to go underneath the TV stand. Oh, God, I love her so much.
That's what cats do. They like exploring.
They're so funny.
They love exploring.
So, last night I was sleeping, right? And I kept waking up every hour because I wanted to make sure the cat was okay. So I would frequently wake up, but like I realized that every time I did wake up, my door would significantly open. Every time I woke up, I would notice that the door was slightly more open than it was prior.
Bro, I'm telling you, cats are nocturnal. They get cracked in the middle of the night.
Bro, I don't know if I was dreaming this or not, but I could have sworn that this cat slept with me.
Maybe.
I thought I felt some resistance in the bed. But
possible. She probably hopped up on there and been like...
And then I coughed and she ran.
That's probably what happened.
So I swear to God, the door actually became open, right? Now, 5 a.m. rolled around, and I hear a loud bang. And my ass got up right away because I'm like, okay, I got to make sure this cat's not dead.
Yeah.
So I get up, I walk into the...
Did I mention Dan's an anxious person?
Only a little bit. So... I get on the floor, I look underneath the couch. Cat's still underneath the couch. I'm like, what the fuck? So I walk back in my room, and I noticed something was a little bit different. I walk back out of the room. I put the light on in my living room. The fucking cat carrier is on the floor. The cat knocked down the fucking cat carrier off of the table. Meanwhile,
that sounds like a cat. That sounds like something a cat would do.
I don't understand how she did it because that's a big fucking cat carrier.
I don't know. They
she must have had to body that shit.
Did I tell you? I think I told you already what my cat did to me once. So
what'd you do?
About the water.
Okay, you gotta elaborate.
So all right. So one night, my cat likes sleeping. All right. So I still live at home with my family. She likes sleeping with either me or my two sisters. I have two sisters. My two sisters share a room. I have my own room. I tend to leave the door a little cracked open, and they do too. Because if not, my cat will cry all night long until somebody wakes up and opens the door for her.
Yeah, Victor's cat's a big baby.
Oh, she is. She gets babied around the house by my mom, my sisters, everyone.
Yeah,
her name's Callie. Her name's Callie. It's because you don't come around enough. That's the only problem.
No. He literally had me babysitter last year. I coughed in the wrong direction. She bolted.
Yeah, no, my cat's super anxious. But sorry guys.
Oh, I smelled that from here. Ooh, pickle brine.
More. Sorry guys. Anyways, she went through this phase where she would knock out everything and anything in sight. So one time, I got a little thirsty in the middle of the night. I drank some water. I fell asleep halfway through the glass. I left the cat on my bed. I have a bookshelf attached to my bed, right? I left it on top of that bookshelf, on the top, right? I'm laying down. I'm sleeping, deep asleep, deep asleep, right? Fucking, all of a sudden, I'm fucking drenched. There was no in between. I have no idea. I had no idea what happened in that moment. I was drenched. I was just drenched. I wake up. I hear my cat bolting out of my room.
Like you did it.
Because I just stand up. My bed is drenched. I'm drenched. She knocked down the glass of water I left up there.
Bro, I can literally envision what this cat was thinking. She's like, okay, I'm going to pop into this room, right? Wow, what's that? What's that shiny thing? Pops on top of the fucking the bookcase, goes, I wonder what would happen if I knocked this over. And all of a sudden, bam, and I made a louder noise than I thought. It bolts out the room.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Your cat definitely did that.
She's a cuck.
What about the glass?
The glass was fine. It was on the bed.
Did it hit you in the head?
Yeah. It did.
I would have been tight.
I was tight, bro. It was messed up.
I was like, yo, this fucking bitch. Just like that.
I felt like
that's what I did last night.
Bro, if she understood me, I would have cursed her out so hard. But like,
no, they get you.
We have this theory that my cat's a Mexican cat, Latin cat. Milena, my sister, has this theory that she understands Spanish better than English.
So, well, I believe it because your household's Spanish speaking.
Yes.
You remember one of our coworkers used to have a husky. It only understood Spanish. So he would say "siéntate" and it would sit.
Oh man.
Yeah, Colin.
Yes. You did say that.
Yeah, it's a good dog though, but she only understood Spanish.
There you go.
That's different.
Oh, I finished mine.
Oh, you finished it?
That was delicious, though.
I'm almost at the bottom of mine. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I could totally see how this can get tiring.
What, this?
Yeah.
The beer?
Yeah. I think after the first one, I think I'd be okay. It's kind of like a nice pick-me-up. It does hydrate you, though. If you want to avoid a hangover.
I don't know, man. I can drink another.
There's one in there if you want it. But there's also another one that we have to try.
You want to try that one, too?
Oh, I would like to try that one.
All right, we have a second one.
Okay, wait. I have to chug mine.
Go ahead. So I guess the main topic of this one is beer.
Beer and why I'm single. Sorry, I don't mean to put my problems on you guys, but it's just taking a toll on me mentally.
Yes, Dan's it's been weighing heavy on his mind. It's heavier than 2.5s.
Yeah, those are the heaviest weights in the gym, But it's only because I feel like I did something wrong, but I know I didn't do something wrong.
You guys were just two different people, truthfully.
We developed to be two different people.
No,
we were two different people.
I think you guys were two from the beginning.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are gonna make it to this point, but hold on, wait. Let me rephrase. You're gonna make it to this point. Now, I'm gonna pose you a poll. If you're in a relationship, do you ask your parents for advice?
Advice is different from what she was doing, in my opinion.
Elaborate.
So
I'm smiling in case you guys can't see.
In my opinion, it seemed more like she was tattletaling, to put it in the little kids' terms.
Okay.
Thank
you for dumbing it down.
In my opinion, it was like, "Hey, I smacked the shit out of you," and you called me a bitch. What? And then you went and told your mom, that kid slapped the shit out of you. And then your mom went to yell at my mom about me being a bad kid.
That's exactly what happened.
Except her dad skipped that and went straight to you.
Oh, man. I really hope she never hears this.
It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
But not saying that I'm ever going to. I don't think I don't think I can get back with her, genuinely. But
no name dropping.
He did skip.
But if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. IYKYK. But yeah, they literally skipped right through her, and then this man had the balls to try to have a conversation with me about it over drinks in Boston, knowing that I couldn't go anywhere and I had no escape whatsoever. I didn't have my car. I couldn't go anywhere. What was I going to do? Walk out the building?
Elaborate the story, because they don't know what the Boston has. They won't know what the Boston thing has to do.
So what had happened was there was a wedding that we went to last year.
I'm going to go grab the beers.
Okay. So
we could crack this open before we go into the story.
Okay. So I'm currently waiting. Those are them. Yeah, open up 2. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, guys. just for the record, the next one that we're trying is from Decidus. This one is a company based out of Boston and New Hampshire. I'm a liar. And honestly, I had one of their IPAs and we did not like it. But they developed a sour ale. Now, Victor and I really enjoy sour ales, which is why we picked it up. But the reason why we didn't like that IPA and why we were so strongly against IPAs was because that IPA was quote unquote a experimental IPA.
Trash.
It was the reason why it was called experimental was because they were, like at the name, they were experimental.
No, I think it's because no one was buying it. But go ahead.
They weren't buying it because they put so many different IPAs in one IPA. It was a double IPA.
And think about the fact that no one likes IPAs to begin with, but they decided to double it up. But go ahead.
They doubled up the fact that nobody liked it. But also, I just had another IPA thinking that I would like. It was a hazy IPA. And genuinely, I hated it. It was from Blue Moon. It was a moon haze. It was disgusting. I'm sorry, but it's not our cup of tea. I mean, I guess it's not our cup of beer, I guess you could say. It's not our shot.
I don't enjoy. I do like Blue Moon though.
I like Blue Moon, but I don't like the haze, the IPAs.
The regular stuff is like good.
God, oh my God, mango wheat.
You know what I
They're
like?
mango wheat.
You know what I like?
What?
Everybody makes fun of me.
Wow. What?
A black and blue.
God, you're disgusting.
The fucking Guinness.
You're so disgusting.
At the bottom.
This motherfucker.
And, is it Guinness on the bottom and then
a blue moon on top,
or is it
the
the other
dark
way
side
around?
of the moon?
No, people call it either black and blue or a dark side of the moon. One of the two. But I saw somebody try it one time, and I was like, "That looks funky." I like Blue Moon. I like Guinness. I have one of those, and I had it. Best thing I've ever tried. I loved it. I love Guinness. Everybody makes fun of me for liking Guinness.
It's disgusting.
I enjoy Blue Moon.
I'm sorry. I cannot agree with that. But I don't like it. I don't like it. That's what I'm going here. I don't like it.
And he doesn't like it.
Hey, and I don't like it. But this goes back to what we were talking about, how everybody has a different palate taste. And that's Victor's palate. He likes, not everybody has good taste.
And bringing it back full circle to Boston, and not everybody likes certain things you do.
Okay, wait. Let's open up this beer so I can tell this story.
Wait. Yes.
Okay, wait. Here. Hold on.
What's the name? Wait, what's the name of this?
I already talked about it. It's Decidus.
Decidus.
It's from New
Company,
Hampshire.
And the name of this one is Triple Lollipop Forest. Wow, what a funky name.
Yo.
Triple fruited sour ale
With milk sugar.
Milk sugar. Can you?
Oh, wait a minute.
Are you gonna be okay, Daniel?
All right, guys. I'm lactose intolerant, but I've been trying to figure out if there was lactose in this, and genuinely, if there is, I'm fucked. But
Dan drinks lactose in it, anyways.
wait, don't open it yet, because if there's lactose in it, you're fucked.
You gotta chug it almost.
No. You have to roll it.
What do you mean?
So, okay. So
Like this?
fun. No. So fun fact about lactose beers: if this one is a lactose beer, we have to roll it. Now,
What does that mean? I've never done that before.
what happens is, do you remember that? Well, the lactose builds up on the sides of the can, which is why it gets chunky. So in order to bypass that, you have to roll the can to break everything up. Or there's two different ways. It will sit on the bottom of the can, and then you still have to roll the can to break everything up. Sometimes it sits on the lining around the inside of the can, or it will be on the bottom. So if the company that knows it's a lactose beer doesn't roll the can, you're going to be drinking chunks of lactose.
So I think we should roll it anyways, just in case.
Are you just assuming because it says milk sugar?
Yes.
But
What does milk sugar mean?
I don't know. Hold on.
All right, let's find out together.
Let's find out.
Like Phil said. Shout out to Philly,
Shout out Philly.
a.k.a. Crop Top Philly.
Is there lactose in milk sugar? A gram of milk sugar is all lactose.
Oh, so
Is sugar considered lactose? Hold on.
no, is milk sugar? Milk sugar. Look up milk sugar
Nope.
versus lactose.
Oh, wait. Why is milk sugar lactose free? Lactose free milk contains an enzyme called lactase that helps break down that natural sugar. Now,
All right, I'm looking up.
okay,
Milk
I'm
sugar,
getting confused.
Milk sugar versus lactose. Here's first option. Facts on lactose and milk sugar. All right, let's read this article. And this is on. No, I'm not going to shout him out, but kind of looking sketchy, like a sketchy website. Lactose is the sugar component of milk, which is why it is referred to as milk sugar. It is present in milk produced by cows, sheep, goats, and other mammals, including human. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need food containing lactose.
I don't think there's lactose in this.
How lactose is this suggested? Lactose intolerance.
I'm looking it up.
Symptoms. Lactose intolerance.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerance occurs when you don't. I know what that is already. Symptoms diagnosed with lactose intolerance. Avoiding lactose.
No, it's a fruit beer.
All right.
All right, you don't need to roll the can.
I'm rolling mine anyways.
Don't roll the can. Rolls it.
I'm rolling mine.
It's gonna go.
I doubt it. All right, let's give this a go. I want you guys to give it a good hear. All right, now mine. That kind of smells like milk.
Oh, that's scary.
That kind of smells like milk.
Oh no. It does smell like milk.
That smells like milk and fruit.
All right, hold on.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, hold on, guys. Oh God. Oh, that's disgusting.
No, I like that.
That's disgusting.
I like that. It's weird though.
It kind of reminds me of popcorn.
Nah. It makes me feel like
It just tastes different. Hold on.
I doubt it.
No. All right, 0 out of 10.
It does
Don't
taste
like
like how. All right, so envision while you have a milk jug underneath your nose, you're chewing a Jolly Rancher. It's as if you're sniffing.
But the cherry one.
Yeah, you're literally sniffing a milk jug and have a Jolly Rancher in your mouth.
So therefore, you're all confused. Okay.
That's what it tastes like.
All right. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It feels very lactosey, and genuinely, it's gonna make me sick. Maybe I'll keep drinking it, but I'm not happy about it. I spent all these monies on beers. This brand is so expensive, and they taste like shit every single time. I'm so fed up with this company.
Dan's upset. Yes, you can tell.
It's not the first time this has happened. It's the second time this has happened.
But you keep going back to them. It's like a toxic ex.
I want each time to be different, but it doesn't. This is why I had such an issue with my relationship, because I wanted each time to be different, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, it'll be better. Wrong.
Kept getting worse.
It just progressively got worse. Now, back to 1 year ago.
You know what I call that?
What do you call that?
I call that, in my head, it's the hopeless romantic in you.
That's what I feel too, but...
Because I'm the same way. Like, even if I feel like something's not going to work.
But if you want to look at it from a psychology point of view, it means you're insane.
No.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Because you're still doing the same things, but everything...
That's
you
what
expect a
everyone
different
says.
outcome, and things are not changing. Therefore...
No. The thing is...
It's called insanity.
No. The thing is... Listen. The thing is, I'm not expecting a different outcome, because I know. Dan just made a disgusted
God,
face.
it's so gross.
You didn't see it, but I saw it.
You know what it reminds me of? Those strawberry and cream Ludens. Like the straw. You know,
I've never had a
you ever
Luden.
go to like your grandma's house and they always had like the hard candies in the jar, the strawberries and cream. Yes.
I'm not a white, but I've never had that. But I've had those
Okay.
strawberries and cream.
Yes. I'm not white.
I'm not.
If you're not white, what are you?
Salvadorian.
Oh, okay. But you're not the white kind.
from what I've been told from other Hispanics, even though I was born in El Salvador, I'm extremely quote unquote whitewashed.
No, your sisters are whitewashed.
I act, but like for my people, I act very white. Apparently,
if they think that, shit, they should see me.
well, you're actually white.
Yeah, they're gonna love it. But continue.
But anyways, yeah, no, yeah, I see that. I see that flavor profile.
Okay, so sorry, I thought my cat was doing something she wasn't supposed to.
No, she's playing with all the stuff you have out there.
She's very excited that we're not in the room.
Yeah, she's just happy to be able to come out, honestly.
She is literally
and not feel scared.
She's literally my cat because whenever I get really drunk, I always go, I'm just happy to be here. She's saying that to herself right now. She's just happy to be here.
She's like, oh my God, there's so much toys.
There's just so much stuff that I can play with. All right. So back to 1 year ago, I was going on a trip to Boston and we were
this
planning
is referring to that original Boston thing he was talking about.
Right. So we decided to I planned out the route because I needed to know where to go. So a couple buddies recommended taking the ferry because 1, it's less driving that you need to do. 2, it's a nicer view. 3, it's just comfortable all the way around.
It really breaks
everything up.
It breaks the trip up. At the end of the day, you're kind of driving the same amount of hours and everything, but it makes it more fun. So you're just not sitting there staring
just paying extra money to
asphalt. At asphalt.
Yeah, but I get car sick, and genuinely I need a break. So my ex originally goes, oh, yeah, that's fine. And then I guess one thing led to another, and she was talking to her parents about it, and randomly goes, I don't think that's a good idea. My parents said no. And I'm like, strange. Okay, but they're not driving. They're not driving my car. It doesn't matter. Now,
we're going to take this way anyways.
Right. Now, I gave my points. I said it's the same amount of time, less time that we need to spend driving the car because I get car sick. And this is a big deal for me. I don't want to sit in the car for the whole 6 hours. It's a big fucking deal. It sucks. And anybody that's been on a road trip, I don't care how fucking comfortable your car is. You don't want to be there.
Except for Kyle. Kyle like loves fucking road trips for some reason. I don't get it. I've done long hour drives.
So have we.
And I end up pissed.
I hate it.
At the end of the day, I end up pissed, and I just want to get there.
Right. Now, I explained my points, and I went back and forth with this chick as to why we should take the ferry. And I even sent images. I literally made her a fucking presentation on why we should take the fucking ferry.
In my opinion, it should not. The problem isn't the fact that she didn't want to. I get why she didn't. I get her perspective. She just didn't want to because her parents have taken the drive before, and apparently some bullshit happened to them one time. And
they had an inconvenience probably 40 years ago in the 80s.
But my issue is it's like it should not have gotten to the point where it got because truthfully they were going in their own car. Dan and Hannah were going in their own car.
You just said a name. I mean, my ex. Backwash. Hold on. Go 3000 over here.
Dan
Okay.
and his ex-girlfriend were going in their own
we were going in my car. So, genuinely, when you're going to the fucking dairy barn up the road, you don't question how the fuck you're going to get there. You just trust the driver and sit there and shut the fuck up and take the ride. You don't question anything else. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Right. Now, who the fuck are you to tell me what way I should and should not take? I mean, we got there at the same amount of time.
I'll take your advice.
But
I'll take your advice.
I'm gonna put it in the back pocket. I might wipe it with my ass. I don't know.
Or I might actually, use it.
Right. But it just became a bigger deal than it needed to be. And genuinely, that was a huge turning point for me.
It was a full argument.
It became a full argument. And
it didn't need to be.
I bring this up all the time because it ended up being a full turning point for me where I actually thought about breaking up with her when I got back from the trip. I don't know if I told you that, but I had intentions of breaking up with her.
You didn't tell me that.
I couldn't deal with that.
But it is.
That was the
to
first
me,
red
to
flag.
me, it's like no offense. I appreciate that you're her father and that you created
Oh wait,
her.
we didn't even get there yet.
But like,
but we don't like the fact that she went to her parents. Now, what we really don't like is the fact that we had to do a rehearsal dinner for a wedding, and obviously, anybody that's been to a rehearsal dinner kind of knows you kind of just quote unquote rehearse what it would be like the day of the wedding. So you go there, you have food, you sit around, you communicate with people. Right. Now, I'm the only one that's not part of this family, so everybody knows each other. I'm just chilling. I'm sitting there drinking my Woodford Reserve because I'm keeping to myself. Now, her dad comes up to me out of nowhere and starts talking to me. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You could do that. First, we're talking about watches. We're talking about cars. We're doing the whole 9 yards. We're shooting the shit.
yeah,
And then
like
all of a
one
sudden-
does, like one does.
Right. You two get
Just to
familiarized.
make time pass. Yeah, make time pass. Get familiarized. The whole thing, you know.
And then all of a sudden, he brings up the fact that why I should not have taken the ferry. And he's giving me all this shit. And I'm not having it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Now, I was just about to say something to him and saying that's really not your business because at the end of the day, you didn't drive my car and you weren't driving with us anyways. I don't need to take I'll take your advice, but I don't need to take exactly how you want me to because at the end of the day, I'm not your son. I never will be. You have a daughter. You have 2 daughters and you have a son-in-law. I'm not even a part of your family. Do not tell me. Don't try to control my life like you kind of try to control your daughters. That doesn't work for me. Now, I didn't get to tell him that because
Dan's already got a dad.
right, and he's not even in the picture. So therefore, I'm my own bee. I'm my own person. I listen to myself. Now, I was just about to tell him.
Sorry, Dan's cat's being really
She's
cute.
really cute. I was just about to tell him exactly what I just said, but somebody called him over, and he literally did not let me finish what I was going to say. So to this day, he still has no idea what I was going to say. So I told Hannah. I told my ex about it, and she goes,
Yeah, stop calling me.
So I told her about the situation, and she goes, he didn't. I said, oh, he 100% did. And genuinely, I had a very bad taste in my mouth that whole day because of that whole interaction, because I wasn't able to drive my car, how I was being told that I had to take a certain way. The poll here is, do you have to listen to other people, or are you valid to listen to yourself?
The point is, I feel like I said, like this goes back to the everybody's got their own fucking taste.
It does.
It really full circle back. That's what this podcast is about.
We're just bringing it backwards.
It's just
full
about,
circle.
It's just about how everybody's got their own taste. You're allowed to say your own opinion about it, but that's what it is. It's an opinion.
And you know what they say about opinions, right? Opinions are like assholes. Some of them stink more than others. I think that opinion fucking sucked.
And like I said, if he was driving, Dan would have been like, maybe we should take the ferry. And then the first thing he said, nah, I don't want to take the ferry. You know what Dan would have said? Okay.
I 100% would have said, okay, I'm not driving.
Yeah.
You can take it however way you want.
Yeah.
So
it did not need to be as big of a deal as it was.
And
is the
genuinely,
point.
guys, that was the turning point for me where I knew that it was a huge red flag. And Texas actually said that's a red flag.
Yep.
And I 100% do know that. And I really
agree.
wanted to break up with her after that time.
I agree. Because I'm not saying he should have disrespected his father and cussed him out or something like that. That's not the point. The point is, if someone can't trust you as their partner to make their own decisions, and do what they want without you having to essentially tattletale on them, on your parents, and be like, hey, Dan wasn't listening to me. He wants to take this way, and he keeps insisting on doing this.
And that's what she did.
In my
I know for a fact that's
in
how
my
it felt.
eyes, anything you do from that point on or ever it's going right to their parents.
100%.
Even if you guys are having problems, any issues. And I'm not saying she's not allowed to have confide in her parents or anything like that.
There's a difference.
There is a difference.
Because she went to them telling them exactly what the hell's going on. But
essentially snitching. This
older gentleman, her dad, we kind of clash heads. Because
and essentially me and Daniel have no issues dealing with older people. We essentially consistently work with older people.
We have the mentality of an older gentleman.
We do. We work in car sales. No offense to our people our age, most of them, which is not at their own doing,
right,
can't afford cars,
right.
because they're expensive,
right?
Which we understand.
Extremely expensive.
Which we understand. But so it's mostly older people who walk in there, older couples, married couples who have been married 20, 30 years. So we understand how to communicate with older people.
Right. And genuinely, I feel like it's rounded us on how to learn how to speak to older people. Oh, not older than us.
Yes.
Because they like to be spoken to in a certain manner.
It's a respect thing.
Right.
You have to speak respectfully and all that stuff. Like, even, like, I've had people tell me myself, be like, yeah, you kind of talk like a 30-year-old man. You talk like you're older than you actually are. It's like,
well, that's because you're a lot younger than I am, too. Well, not a lot younger.
No, but that's not...
You definitely talk better than I do.
Me and you aren't that far in age.
It makes me laugh because people always think I'm older than what I am. Not by how I speak, but because of how I look.
It's the beard.
It's the beard, yeah.
It's the beard.
They always look at me, they're like, what are you, 28?
No, but you shave it and you look like you're probably younger
12.
than me.
Yeah.
Younger than
Back
me.
to 12.
Yeah, no, trust me. I like the beard. The beard's got to stay. Even if people think you're older looking, I'd rather
be older than younger.
Yeah.
It's funny because half the time I don't even get ID'd. It's just
I always get ID'd every single time.
I'm like, yo, do you guys need my ID?
It doesn't miss a beat, bro.
They look at him and they go,
sometimes
ID?
I literally pull it out before they ask because I know they're going to.
Oh, 100%. They don't even do that for me.
I know.
They look at me and they're like, okay, get it.
Yeah.
But that literally left such a bad taste in my mouth. And to this day, it still does. Because it does not make me happy. Because I actually spoke to my mom about it. Not because I was going to her and tattletaling, but because I wanted an outside point of view. And she goes, she did that. I said, yeah. Yes. And she goes, why would her parents get involved in it driving?
Yeah. It's true.
You're right.
It's true.
Because she's the baby. That's why.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, you realize when you get older, your parents turn kind of more into a good friend.
Right.
Than your parents.
Victor's mom, best friends.
I love my mom.
I do too.
She's amazing.
So,
she's very opinionated, though.
I love it.
She's very opinionated.
So are we.
So I guess I am. I'm not gonna lie.
You are.
I am a little bit.
Not as much as I am, but you are.
Yeah, but my mother's very opinionated. She's gonna tell you what she thinks, whether you like it or not.
Whether it's in English or Spanish.
Yeah. Well, she's probably more likely in Spanish.
Yeah, more likely in Spanish.
Yeah,
but she tries her best, and I love it.
She does understand English. She speaks it very brokenly, but she can do it. You know.
We love it.
No, she's the best. One of my favorite phrases is, if you ever do anything wrong that she feels like will affect you negatively, she'll just be like, I get it. You just don't love yourself.
Right. You just don't love yourself. And you know what? Ever since that moment, I've always been saying it ever since then. Because if you sit there and you eat a shit ton of Hostess Twinkies, you don't love yourself because you feel like shit afterwards, you know? But you just don't.
That's one of the best quotes.
And you know what? That's told by Selenia Ramos. And I appreciate that lady 100% for giving us that wise advice. Because you don't love yourself. But we understand it. To the average Joe, they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to take it as, why are you being a bitch? But we're not. Take it with a grain of salt and fix yourself.
At the end of the day, the only person who has to see you 24 hours a day and deal with you 24 hours a day is yourself.
Right. Or if you have a pet.
So you gotta love yourself. Not even. She gets a break from you when you go to work.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you really all have yourself. Well, we all knew that.
Yeah.
You all have yourself.
Yeah. But people forget that. When you're going through the tedious course of everyday life, you forget that.
You also, when you're in a relationship, you also forget who you are sometimes.
That's why I believe alone time separate from your partner is so important.
It's so important. I wish I knew what that was.
That's why I believe in boundaries all the time. Burped.
Oh God, hold on.
Oh man.
It's a mixture between lactose, milk sugar, and
I like
dill
this
pickle.
a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can have it. I don't want it. Take it and go.
This is the best. I'm not gonna lie.
It's disgusting.
No, I enjoy it.
Okay, the triple lollipop fruit, disgusting.
No, I do.
It dead ass tastes like fucking popcorn.
Forced.
It tastes like popcorn.
So Danny,
Yo,
I've decided what I want to do for my birthday.
that's like 4 months from now. What are we doing?
I know, but I decided
What?
I want to have a birthday weekend and go to Las Vegas for Mr. Olympia and have this extravagant steak dinner.
Okay.
I want to take a birthday trip.
Okay, let's go.
That's what I want for my birthday.
Do you want a big booty hoe too?
It's okay, Julie's coming.
Okay. Well, get me a big booty hoe. That's it.
Dan needs a big booty hoe.
Yeah. Oh, so guys, I've been on the hoe flow again.
Oh, Dan's going through a full-on hoe phase.
I don't think I've ever been this hoey-in before in my life. But like, I'm not trying as hard as I used to. It's like I'm just letting it kind of just flow. If it doesn't work out, don't answer.
He's being Dan. For once, he's actually being Dan.
Because I've learned what I like and what I don't
Sometimes though, he does go back to his Dan ways and gets his obsessive self.
Okay. I get a little
Which
cocky.
is okay. No, it's not even the cockiness, it's the obsessiveness.
I love myself.
Where you if a girl doesn't reply to you,
oh God,
you
that's the only downfall with me.
You get so furious.
Yes, but
Furious.
because the thing is,
which I understand.
I have such a hard time
letting go. Back to the letting go thing.
Yes, I have a hard time letting go.
I feel like one of the biggest things in life is you gotta learn to let go of things. That's so important to your life. If not, life's gonna be hard.
Life is gonna be very hard.
Because it's if you don't know how to because a lot of bad shit's gonna happen to you, a lot of good shit, and you just gotta know when it's hey, this stuff is not doing anything for me. Be this angry about it.
But the thing is, I've had a lot of self-reflecting in the past 2 months, and I can definitely thank Victor for that one, for helping me through that. But I have not been able to get over the fact of when somebody doesn't answer me that I want them to answer. I just have a very hard time getting over that.
I wonder what you would have done in the 1960s when there was no texting.
I think about that pretty frequently, bro.
And no Snapchat.
Bro, I don't know what I would do.
And no Instagram. You would kill yourself.
I'd probably have to read a newspaper.
But
it's like Tinder, but on the newspaper.
It's
circle the one you want.
It's what would you do if because truthfully, there was only landline, I think. Landline, right? They had landlines back then. So you would literally have to wait until you went home. Called them from the landline and hoped they were home to answer. Because you wouldn't even know if they were home.
I'll be straight with you.
You would have had to hope.
Oh, you think I don't live on that hope shit?
No, you would have had to live on that hope shit.
I wish they would answer the phone.
No, I wish they wouldn't answer the phone. If you don't know, we love fucking David Goggins.
We don't live on that hope shit. I wish the water was wet.
I wish it was cold. I wish it would start raining and snowing and hailing.
I gave him the look. But he's on the gondola and he's staring at people. I gave him the look. But
Shit. What did he call the look?
the death stare.
Oh yeah, the death stare.
He's be taking people's hearts with this shit.
Oh yeah. He said, "I wish the water was wet."
I don't.
We don't live on that hope shit.
But basically, I just genuinely I do think about that pretty frequently. If it was a different time frame, but maybe I would be more successful.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would. I would have nothing to worry about.
I agree, truthfully.
I would have no, because at the end of the day, we don't chase hoes. We chase money.
Now, one of the fucking biggest things I ever saw was like, it's like,
Oh, it's you.
you can
Sorry,
always.
I thought my cat was crying.
No, it's
Victor's
this.
fucking the chair. Okay.
One of the biggest things I always read, as corny as it is, you can always lose money chasing girls, but you can never lose girls chasing money.
I mean, you can.
How? Think about it, because if you have all the money in the world, and then you can, bitches love boats. If you got a boat.
I don't know why that's a trend. Can somebody explain that to me? Why the fuck do you people care about
And yes,
boats?
I call females and girls bitches sometimes.
Yes, but if you guys don't like that,
Boats and hoes.
boats and hoes. I really don't. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care.
I honestly,
it sounds fucked up for me to say that, but
I've been trying to get Danny to go halvesies on a boat forever, and I still
but
haven't convinced him yet.
I keep saying
I think
this.
I will convince him
I am
eventually.
legally legal to drive a boat,
But he doesn't have a boat.
but I don't have a boat. I was
Or
trying to get
jet
jet skis, but then I realized I'm terribly afraid of water.
And then I tried to get Dan to get a jet ski, but he wants a supercharged jet ski, where he's probably afraid to go over 30 miles per hour. And it's like,
I'm
why do you
terribly
want to
Yeah,
jet ski that powerful that you're never gonna
I
use all the
only want a
power on?
supercharged jet ski
Why?
because they're so fucking fast.
I get it, but you're. I love you, Danny. You're my best friend, but I know you won't use that power. So
I barely take the fucking top off my Bronco.
it's like buying a GT 500 and not opening it up.
Oh, fuck
ever.
you. I did that. I didn't have a GT5. Well, I drove a GT500 and I never opened it up. I hit the gas. I hit 118. I got scared. I pulled off.
It's like having that power. That car will almost go 200 miles per hour. You know that, right?
It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying.
Oh, bro. When I drove my So last birthday present, I gave Danny.
It was actually 1 year ago this week.
Yeah, I gave Danny a driving experience, and it was
New
just
Jersey.
it was a general driving experience, but we could choose whatever track it was after.
We made
he
a
chose
trip
it.
out of it.
Yeah, so we made a trip out of it. We went to AC, and we drove it around a track that's in New Jersey.
Looks like a fucking dick.
It did look like a giant.
Literally looks
penis.
like a fucking penis.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
Danny drove a GT 500. I drove a Ferrari, bro. When I was in the Ferrari, and he said, "Roll into it," I just fucking put my foot to the pedal, and I was gone.
nah, I didn't do that.
I was scared, but I was like, I'm just gonna hold on for dear life.
I'll be honest, I was very hungover that day too.
We were
But
drinking a lot the day before.
We drank a lot. We did some edibles. That was probably the highest I've ever been. I ordered 2 slices of pizza. Bro, I didn't look how big the pizzas was. The fucking pizza slices were at least 2 slices in one.
No,
I ordered
they're
2 of
massive.
them.
I was like, I looked at Danny. I was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Fuck yeah."
So
Hungry.
my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Okay, do you want a bite of this pizza?" I had a second one. She ate the whole thing. She was high too. Victor was so high, he was falling asleep, standing still.
Bro, no, I was not asleep. Everybody keeps saying I was asleep. Trust me, I knew everything that was going on. I
will be straight with you. We were drinking as well. So
I didn't drink though. I didn't drink. No, the thing is,
I was doing the Jim Beam shots.
I think I asked for a drink and the bartender denied me because he assumed I was drunk. But I was just high as a fucking kite.
No, I brought alcohol. Remember?
Oh yeah. No, we took a couple shots. We did
do shots, and then all of a sudden bro, I won't forget that moment when it hit. I'm literally chilling. I'm fucking my ex at this time. My ex goes, "Oh my god, it just hit me." I said, "No, I didn't." And she said, "No, it just hit me." I said, "Oh." And then all of a sudden, it hit me afterwards. Bro, time slowed down.
I was so high.
I think Victor was staring at the ceiling at this time.
I don't even know, man.
I don't even know where he went. I went to my bedroom.
Oh, somehow I ended up downstairs with Em and Sam.
I was fucking.
Yeah, I ended up. We said you guys were probably fucking.
Yeah, we were.
We were having a full conversation. I was so high.
I'm not gonna front. That was the best sex I've ever had with her.
Oh yeah, hotel sex for some reason. Vacation sex is the best.
No,
sex.
it's not even the fact that it was that. It was more intimate than it's ever been in the entirety of the relationship.
Oh, because you were so high.
I was so high, and I felt like I could connect on a different level. And genuinely, I want to feel that again.
No, it's so true, bro. High sex is the best sex.
No, it was different.
All right, sorry, Julie, but bro, me and this girl, surprisingly,
wow,
but me and her used to have the best sex. Cause you know why?
Why?
Every single fucking time, we would fucking. She was such a stoner. So we would.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on.
I heard that.
I'm putting it down on the table because I don't want this to fuck up again. Oh, man. All right. Hello?
Hello?
All right. So, yeah. So she was, like I was saying, she was such a stoner, bro. And, like, every single time we would hang out, she would always want to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And when me and her first met, I was a stoner too.
Right.
So we would smoke,
right.
Whatever. This was before I met my current girlfriend. So for like a year straight, that's all we would do: smoke, fuck all night. That's all we would do.
Right.
Right. And like, bro, best sex I've ever had.
I can really vouch for this one.
Best sex.
It felt fucking great. And like, then you get whiskey dick, and then you don't go.
No, but it just feels so. Bro.
It just feels so. It's all the endorphins that get released.
When I would say I would go all night, I mean I would go all night.
Bro,
like,
if I didn't have a conscience knowing that you guys were still there, I would have kept going. And I'm like, wait a minute, we have to go downstairs because M texted me saying, "Hey, where are you?"
Me and Em were drinking downstairs at the bar.
I was fucked up in my bedroom.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I will be straight with you. I do miss that the most.
The sex?
No, that one time.
Oh. Man. Okay, Daniel.
Nah, she had a good person.
Jesus.
I'm not a bad person, but
he's not.
No,
he's a good kid.
We just couldn't get along after a certain point. We actually got along really well that weekend, but there was just so many things that happened that just didn't need to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
But genuinely, she was still fresh with coming home from college too.
I mean, yeah, she was still
things
used
would have
to
been better.
that lifestyle and everything. It's like, truthfully, I don't know. I'm that type of person that I feel like in high school you're one person, in college you're one person, and then when you finally graduate to college and you go into the real world, you get a full-time job. It's like you realize that this is what most of life is, and
they get a reality check.
It's like. This person is probably, for the most part, the person I'm going to be for most of my life.
It's right, but she couldn't grasp that concept.
And the one thing that like threw me off about her, Oh, what the fuck? I'm having trouble with my mic. Is that she kept blaming Dan for stuff that was going on in her
She did that a
life
lot.
about her. And it's like, I get it. I get it if you're having a little, like, how do I say,
Midlife crisis.
midlife crisis, yeah. Well, quarter. Not even quarter.
No,
A
not
little bit
even
less.
quarter.
She was just freshly 22, I think. 23. Okay, same age as me currently. And it's like, I get it. I understand that. But I'm a big believer in, like, taking responsibility for your own actions.
She couldn't do that.
And it's like, no offense. It's like, there's nothing wrong. It's like, I get it. It's a culture shock from what you were used to before. And even before that. But yeah, this is what real life is. No offense, kind of boring. you gotta find.
It do be kind of boring.
And you gotta find some ways to fill in the cracks.
You gotta fill in your crack. I'll fill it in for you.
And she decided to say something like, "Hey, it's your fault." Like
she blamed
because she couldn't find a job or something.
In the final stages, she started blaming me for her issues, like why she was stressed. But she's like, "You didn't even know I was stressed," and I'm like, "I didn't because you never said that."
And no offense, but like, maybe it's because we're guys, I guess, because like I've heard this from multiple girls, but like apparently like girls like to read into the little shit of like they'll I don't know. Apparently it's our fault for not asking.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently I was blamed because I didn't ask.
We're supposed to ask all the time, I guess.
No, but
But
she
it's
also
like-
got offended because I apparently never gave her enough reassurance.
In my life, I don't know. It's like
If you
enjoy the good when the good is happening,
Mhm.
and it's like I'm not gonna make it kind of dumb it down or make it more sad by asking about the negative.
Right. Why would
You
it doesn't make sense to do
That's
that.
That's why I'm like I enjoy the good when the good is happening.
But
It's like if we're happy, we're fucking happy, and that's all we gotta think about is that enjoy the happiness, and that's why I say that the negative's gonna come eventually.
right.
Eventually, it's because you can't have highs without the lows.
Oh, of course. That's life.
That's life. Because you wouldn't know how good you have something until you had something really bad.
Or unless it's gone.
Exactly.
But I don't know if what I had was good. Because
I think
at
you were
the
happy
end,
at the beginning.
I was happy at the beginning, and then there's turning points that kind of reflected that.
Honeymoon stage.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But then you started getting bitter with her because she wasn't giving me time to myself, or like I always had to abide to her. I also allowed that.
You kind of have to blame yourself a little bit for that too, because I feel like it's your responsibility to set the boundary. Hey, babe, I love you. This doesn't mean I love you any less, but I need sometimes I would like my alone time.
I didn't say that because
I love you. This doesn't just because I want to be alone doesn't mean I love you any less.
I really love sex.
I get that. I'm the same way, buddy.
Yeah, but like now I have none, and I'm like, okay, now I'm using this frustration and put that towards in the gym.
It's fine.
But yeah, so
you know why?
There was just so many things that like really intertwined with this. Like there was things that she was blaming me for. There was things that I didn't blame her, other than the fact that she didn't tell me things. So there was really no reason why I would ever blame her, other than the fact that I wasn't being told certain things that I didn't even know about.
Which I believe you for.
And at that point, that's not on me. That's on you. But she wouldn't come up to the fact
believe
of that.
in this. The biggest thing that we learned from our job is you don't fucking ask.
You don't get.
It's literally that simple.
You don't get.
The only person you have to blame for not asking, for not getting something you didn't ask for, is yourself.
But she couldn't understand that. And I told her that. I said, you don't ask, you don't get. And she just didn't like that answer.
It's the truth, though.
It's right. But we're not. If it wasn't meant to be, that's okay. Just say that.
I mean,
you know?
the only time you can be mad about not getting something is like if you actually fucking asked.
Right.
And then somebody didn't give you that.
But you know what she's gonna say, right? Because if everything that we're talking about right now is everything I've stated, she's gonna say, "Well, I've said it. Well, why didn't I remember it?"
Is she gaslighting you?
That's what it feels like. So I genuinely.
will say you don't have the best memory. Because sometimes you forget stuff I've told you.
But
like, I'm pretty sure we had. But sometimes I think sometimes I do make up scenarios.
he
in my
also
head.
does make up scenarios in his head because I'll tell him one thing and he goes, "That never happened." Okay, Joe. That's not right.
Because more than one person has told me. I don't think that happened the way you think it happened.
And then like this was one time I told him about like a certain thing and he goes, "That's not right." I said, "Look it up." And he goes, "Oh, okay," but he won't admit that I'm right.
No, that's me admitting that you're right.
He goes, "Oh, okay." So am I right? No. Okay. Or like, don't even acknowledge it.
My girlfriend says the same thing. She says this thing. It's like, you will never admit that I'm right. If anything, you'll find a way to win it by changing the topic and arguing about something that you know is already right.
Bro, it's literally me. And then people want to know why I'm a dick.
That's why. Jesus,
Mary and Joseph.
for sure. I think I'm starting to think we're the problem, Daniel.
You know what? I don't like that you just said that because, you know, that was one of the first things she said to me at the end of when it was like the final days counting down.
What?
She says, I don't want to make this sound like it's the wrong way, but maybe you're the problem.
I doubt it.
Because everything that I thought happened in my prior relationship 4 years prior. So like the same way that she broke up with me is the same way that my ex broke up with me.
You keep saying that, but like you don't tell me what like I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand it. But in my opinion, I don't understand it because I didn't experience both breakups.
Right.
So it's like I no offense, but I need the full detailed story.
So apparently, like, I wasn't listening to her, or like I became very sassy at times, which we knew I was going to be sassy at times because I would specifically state that I don't want to be bothered.
That is Dan, though.
Like, I get sassy at times, and like that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but like when I'm like this, just do something to keep my mind off of it, or like talk to me nice.
I don't talk at all. Like to quote Pop Smoke.
But it genuinely both breakups hit me off guard because I thought I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing.
I don't think truthfully, to me, it wasn't off guard. It was more of a like
When
it
wasn't
I
about,
was like,
it was no longer an if, it was a when.
Yeah, if I was like, either you gotta change or she's gotta change or something's gotta change.
Genuinely,
or it's more of a when.
She wasn't specifically stating what she wanted me to change.
Truthfully though, you were the frequency of the complaining.
It was all the time.
Yeah, not and I'm not saying it's like you're a big complainer. You're a big complainer. But not that much.
Right.
It was almost every single time you saw her, which was basically every day.
It was consistent. There was a consistent complaint about the same thing.
It's like, you know what happened yesterday? What, Danny? Then the next day. You know what happened yesterday?
What?
What, Danny? You know what happened yesterday? I'm like, Danny. Oof. Jesus.
Right. Jesus. But I genuinely...
So I don't think you were, like, that's why I always told you, I don't think you're as happy in this relationship.
I wasn't.
As you think you are.
But like I said prior, I genuinely had intentions of breaking up with her after July, which was last year, after that Boston incident. And then I had intentions of breaking up with her after New Year's.
I remember that one, the New Year's one.
Because that was the dumbest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Maybe I'm crazy for this, but like I
don't feel like I'm wrong.
I'm a big family person, so to me, family is above it all.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because they're thick in the blood. I mean, thick in the water.
Like I always tell people, no offense, I've known you for a while, but my mother, my father, they've been there since I've been alive.
Since I came out of the womb.
Literally, since
Yeah.
I've been alive.
Literally.
So it's like, yes, me and them might have disagreements and everything like that, but anything they might ask, no matter how long it's been since we haven't talked, I'm gonna be there without skipping a beat.
That's correct. You're not wrong.
It's like,
but
no matter if we had problems in the past, if one of them is in danger, I'm gonna put that aside temporarily, and I'm gonna be there for them.
So, I'm trying to still rationalize this to this day. I really want to believe it was the fact that she kept telling me that I wasn't allowed to see my family, but in her eyes, it was the fact about how I made her feel.
I know you keep saying that. She was like, "You made."
Oh, we know.
To quote his ex, "You just made me feel so bad."
Did I? You made me feel bad. Why? Because you made me feel bad. Okay. So, end quote. Apparently I made her feel bad. Okay, it's just gonna I'm not gonna help the cause here, but she was crying in the street because she really wanted me to go with her to her sick friend's house, which she ended up getting COVID a day later. So I'm almost positive this kid had COVID. First of all,
which we love this kid.
We loved it. To a certain extent.
Yes, to a certain extent. We're not gonna go into it because he might still be our friend, but
we're supposed to see him next week, so we can't talk too much shit.
Yes,
but to a certain extent. Now, I had a discussion with this kid about how he's feeling, and he says, "I don't feel well." Okay, do you want anybody to come over? He says, "No." I look at him and I said, "So why are you having people come over?"
Close to the end of peak COVID season.
No, this is actually spike because this is around the Christmas time.
Oh no, this was the spike of COVID.
Right, everybody was getting it.
I think I got COVID directly after that.
So did I. But like, I don't know if I did. It wasn't labeled.
Sure. No,
I thought me and Kyle had it.
No, I'm pretty sure directly after this happened is when I had to be like, I can't come in for a little while.
No, different time frame. 2 years ago.
No, I think it was around this time, Daniel.
No.
Because my aunt
it was the year prior.
No,
it was the year prior because you didn't know your aunt had it.
No,
but back to what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Back to what I was going.
Go ahead.
Back to what I'm saying. Don't look at her. Don't make eye contact. She gets scared.
I know.
So, sorry, my cat's hungry. Oop, don't look at her.
She keeps looking around.
I know.
She's afraid.
She's like, "Am I allowed to eat?" No, you're not.
Of course she is. She's so hungry.
Oh, this poor thing.
She's so hungry.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm a bad owner.
No, you're not. She's scared. She's more scared than hungry is the problem.
I know. All right, so she was crying in the street, and honestly, I should not have brought up my prior ex to her because
truthfully, no, I'm on her side for that. I'm on her
side for that too.
But you're a dickhead for that.
I was very annoyed at this point.
No matter how upset you get, you never should do that.
I was very annoyed at this point.
It's a respect thing. It's a respect thing. Even when you get mad, you should never get fully respectful. You're allowed to be angry and furious and say what you got to say without being respectful.
I do feel like a dickhead, but that's besides the point.
Because I'm big on respect, and that was pretty disrespectful.
Right. I didn't understand that concept, but I also knew how to get under her skin. That's what I
quote unquote the disrespectful part.
So I talked about my ex, but it was very minimal.
Go ahead, tell him what you said.
My ex opened up that Sonic that we passed.
Okay. That's not that bad. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something else.
I would never compare her to like sex or anything.
No, he just was bringing her up. Actually, that wasn't that bad. That one's not that bad.
And she was crying in the bathroom about it.
About you saying that?
He brought up his ex.
Oh, my God.
So, whatever. I was fed up at this point because I was very upset at the fact that she wasn't allowing me to go with me to my dad's house.
Yes,
for
this whole time,
New Year's.
The big argument, the big tears was the fact that he was not spending New Year's, a.k.a. that clock hitting 12.
With her. That's the moral of the story here.
And he was spending it at his dad's house, and he wanted to really spend it at his dad's house.
Because this kid was not feeling well at all. But he's bitch made.
Well, it's not even because of that.
And his girlfriend
insisted
on the fact of going there. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No, but in my opinion, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying it doesn't matter if it was because of that. It matters more so of, hey, I'm going to. It's like where are you? It's not like you're going to some random party or some random hoe's house. You're going to your fucking father. You literally came out of his fucking nutsack. Like, fuck you, bitch. I'm going.
Right. But, like, she was like, and she was trying to compromise with me about that. But neither one of us thought of, hey, why don't you go there first?
Which that probably would have been the better thing, but it didn't happen. So
because they had reservations for dinner,
which I get.
But it's New Year's. Why do we have reservations? Yes. Females.
Why are we going out for dinner?
Why are we not home getting fucked up?
I agree.
Now, that was the big turning point for her. But that was also a turning point for me. And genuinely, I was fucking sick and tired of it because I thought she was going to break up with me then and there. But genuinely, I should have broke up with her at that point. She's like, in the car when we spoke, she was sitting there crying. She's like, I don't ever want to be feel like how you made me feel that one night. Why? Because you were crying? Because I wanted to go visit my dad? And to this day, I still don't have a valid answer.
Yeah, I still don't. I want to know. I want to understand what went wrong.
Hey, if you're listening here, please let us know what you did.
Apparently, that was like a big turning point for her as well. And it was like, don't ever, she literally told them this. Don't ever make me feel the way you made me feel that night. And I was like,
or I'm not going to stay here for it.
And it's like, she never made that clear. It's like, what happened? I don't know. It's like, how are you supposed to change what happened without knowing what made got you to that point?
How are you supposed to know what you did if they're not stating what you did? I don't know if it's just the way that Victor and I have developed to be, but we're very straight shooters. So if you're not specifically telling us what the fuck you want, we're not going to listen to it. Because at the end of the day, your carry level is very low. And I don't know if it's just with females or not, but I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to try to decipher what you want me to, because if you really want it to work out, you're going to explain it to me. So that way I don't do it again.
And I'm very honest. When I don't understand when I don't understand something, I'll be like,
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Can you tell me it one more time?
Can you say it differently?
Differently, like rephrase it.
Oh, don't look at her.
Anything though. It's anything though. It's like it's like.
Hold on, I want to leave her wet food out. Hold on.
Go nuts. Did you put it in the fridge? Did I see that in the fridge?
It's in the fridge.
What?
Because they said a refrigerator after opening.
You really left that in the fridge. Oh, man. From my perspective, Dan just pulled out cat food from the fridge.
More cat food in
there. Oh, man.
So, my cat's supposed to be eating wet food twice a day. She hasn't eaten this since ever.
It's a new environment for her, so she's
actually playing with herself. It's really cute, actually. But I do need to use the restroom real fast.
Potty break. Pause.
I'm pausing. Is it the stop button?